Welcome everybody back to the Big Three Breakdowns podcast. I am Pulse Metrics,
And I am Nico Mateo.
and this is the podcast that you all know and love at this point. Real quick, I just want to say thank you guys for the support that you've shown us as of late. Me and Nico really appreciate it. I know we're not the best at this, but we're trying to get better, and the people that have stuck with us, we deeply appreciate you guys. You guys are OGs. You will be remembered. So there you go. Real quick, the first topic, the MLB season is reaching its climax. I mean, everybody knows that. We got like about what 11 games left.
Yep.
Obviously, Phillies Dodgers play tonight. But one real quick thing: who is your disappointment team? You would say just
It's hard for me just to pick one because I have two, and that's the Atlanta Braves and the Baltimore Orioles. I both had them winning their division.
yeah,
And but I feel like just out of the two, I do think the Orioles were a little bit more of a disappointment because the Braves did deal with a whole bunch of injury issues. I mean, at one point their whole entire starting rotation was on the IL. But like the Orioles, they were supposedly this up and coming young rising star team, and really
and they never
nobody on
delivered.
their yeah, and really nobody on their team has really impressed me this season.
I mean, Gunnar Henderson's been all right, but he wasn't nearly as good as he was last season.
Yeah, 100% agreed. But I feel like the biggest disappointment on this team was Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman, like the dude, just sucks. I mean,
Yeah, he fell off the face of the earth. I had him being the in my All-Star predictions I made before the season. I had Adley Rutschman being the catcher for it for the American League.
really, but
Yeah.
it just I don't know, man. It's just
But going back to the Braves, I don't think we would be saying the Braves would have been a disappointment if it wasn't for all of the injury issues that they had throughout the season.
yeah. Now they can't even finish above the Marlins, and that to me is very pathetic.
Yeah,
What about most surprising? Like, what about most surprising or teams that did well?
the Chicago Cubs.
Chicago
I've
Cubs.
been I've been hyping them up since they called up Pete Crow Armstrong and got Kyle Tucker. Well, I'll start once they got Pete Crow Armstrong. I knew because I saw some stuff that he did in the minors. He was going to be a star. He was this flashy, uh, incredibly defensive center fielder who was fast and could hit home runs.
Yeah,
And
dude.
I
Pico
mean, he's
Armstrong, for as small as the guy is, for as small and fast as the guy is, he hits a lot of damn home runs.
yeah, and I mean he's a platinum glove fielder,
Oh yeah. Um,
which
go look. I
and I
mean,
mean, what were you
just.
saying?
Go look at the guy's stats. I mean, the dude has like what a over 90 percentile OAA.
Yeah, like his stats are insane. But I would like to ask you, who was your surprise team of the year?
My surprise team of the year, me personally, the team that I did not expect to do this well. I mean, obviously the Cubs in general, but I gotta say, it's tough because there's been a lot of teams like that. But I gotta say the Brewers. I mean, me personally, I did not expect the Brewers to win their division at all. I thought it was gonna be either like the Reds or the Pirates. Bad take, by the way.
Yeah, very 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 bad take.
Not only that, but do not grind me in the comments for this. I had the Brewers finishing last in their division. It doesn't get
I'm
worse.
not I'm not going to comment on that.
Yeah. Obviously, they proved me wrong. I look like a ginormous idiot right now for that because they have the best record in baseball. Um, well,
I
by
have
one
a
game.
I have a question for you. Still going along of like the MLB topic. Who are
Okay.
your MVP picks? So
My MVP,
we'll start off in the American League.
my American League MVP pick. Honestly, for me, dude, I want to pick Cal Raleigh so bad, But if the Yankees did not have Aaron Judge right now, the Yankees have had a lot of problems this year. But if the Yankees did not have Aaron Judge, then the Yankees would not be anything.
I
But
can argue with that about that and say I can say the same thing about Kyle Raleigh, who's my
yeah, I
American
was
League
about to
MVP pick.
say, but I feel like Cal Raleigh is more valuable to the Mariners than Aaron Judge is to the Yankees. So I'm gonna go with Cal Raleigh for the MVP.
I agree with you. I'm taking Kyle Raleigh 7 days a week. I I just I get it. Aaron Judge, he's batting above 300. He's putting up Aaron Judge type numbers, but he's also been injured, and he's also not a really good fielder. If he and he hasn't even fielded the whole entire season.
Yeah,
Cal Raleigh leads the league in home runs. He he beat the record for the single season most home runs by a catcher, and he tied the all-time record home runs for a switch hitter.
yeah,
And as a catcher, and
he's pretty good
is that's insane.
defensively too.
Yeah, I was about to say, and on top of that, he was a Gold Glove last season, if I'm not mistaken.
And yeah, like there's a difference between being just a good hitter and not a good fielder, and being just a good fielder and not a good hitter. Cal Raleigh's both. I mean, and
Yeah.
Aaron Judge is not a good that good defensively. I mean, the guy's too big. He's slow. Um, Cal Raleigh, for his size, he uses his power, and the guy's incredibly fast for his uh, for his for his weight. I thought after the All Star break, from what it was looking like, I thought after the All Star break that he was going to go into a slump, and boy was I wrong.
Yeah,
Because
but let's go. Let's. I think the NL MVP is a little bit closer than the AL. So I'd just like to get your take on it. Who's your NL MVP?
Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah, agreed. It's
We're not just saying that
what?
because we're Phillies fans.
Yeah, but I want to hear what's your explanation on why you would take Kyle Schwarber over Shohei Ohtani.
Just the thing is, I mean, it's pretty easy to say. You take Shohei Ohtani off the Dodgers still do just fine. I mean, that
Yeah.
roster is absolutely loaded. It is insane. And Shohei Ohtani is probably going to go down as the best baseball player ever. What is going to be all said and done? Because at this point now, he has what Barry Bonds doesn't, and that's a World Series. But I just kind of feel like Kyle Schwarber has been more culturally relevant to Philadelphia this year.
Well,
Obviously, he's
I think
number
it's
one in
more or less.
RBIs.
I think it's more or less the cultural relevance, and it's his importance to the Philadelphia Phillies team.
You
Like,
take Schwarber off this team with as many injuries, like, Bryce Harper, Trey Turner, Alec Boehm, with those three dealing with injuries the entire season. You take Schwarber off this team, we do not finish above 500. He is the most
I wouldn't
valuable player.
go that far, but we're definitely not winning the division.
We're definitely not winning the division.
Like,
Um,
like, 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 you can take Shohei Ohtani off of that Dodgers team. They're still going to make the playoffs because they have let let's go. Let's name. I'll name out some players: Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Will Smith, and at pitching they got Yamamoto, who was lights out most of the year. Clayton Kershaw, who I know he didn't have a great regular season, but I would never bet against Clayton Kershaw in the playoffs. And Tyler Glasnow when he's healthy, like that's a really good
Loki's
big
been
three.
rocky even.
Well, he's been injured most of the season.
Yeah, he's been injured. Um, but I mean, if we realistically want to go with an MVP to a pitching rotation, then um, try Zach Wheeler.
Yeah, I mean, Zach Wheeler would have maybe not hands
Zach
down.
Wheeler would have won the Cy Young.
Yeah, Zach Wheeler. Yeah, if it wasn't for the injury, he would have 100% won Cy Young. I mean, it was crazy that it took Paul Skeens all that time
It
to
took
pass
Paul
Zach
Skeens.
Wheeler and
This is
what?
a funny stat I read. It took Paul Skeens 6 starts more than Zach Wheeler to pass him in strikeouts.
Yeah, and that was post injury.
And that was post injury. Yeah, exactly. Do you want me to go look at all the starts that Zach Wheeler missed
I
before he was ruled out for the rest of the season?
I don't really think you got to pull it up. I think the viewers really understand how the dominance that Zach Wheeler had during the season.
Yes. And if you're arguing that Paul Skeens should have won over Zach Wheeler, you're fired. You can take a hike. You can scram buster. Get out of town. No, but real, we need the viewers.
Yeah.
But yeah, but obviously because Zach Wheeler got hurt, the National League Cy Young goes to Paul Skeens, and it's not even remotely close. But the real
Yeah.
debate is the AL Cy Young.
I still will. I don't. It's this is really tough. Do you mind pulling up the stats comparing Scooble and Crochet?
Yeah, I will. It's gonna. It might take me just a little bit, but I don't know. The AL Cy Young is more of a debate than people want to admit. Um,
Yeah.
it's just who is more like. I feel like you gotta define like Cy Young. Like, what are you basing it off of?
I mean, it's
Obviously,
pitching stats,
pitching
the
performance.
record, ERA, WHIP, strikeouts,
Yeah,
how many
no,
walks they
obviously
had.
pitching stats is a part of it. All right, so here is it should have come up in a little bit. Yeah, here we go. But here are the stats. Here's like the side by side. So Scooble's a higher win player, but Garrett Crochet has more games started. He has more innings pitched, more wins, a higher ERA though, and an ERA plus. But he has more strikeouts by a wide margin. Oh my goodness! And they both have an
But I
All
mean,
Star.
yeah, Crochet might have 16 more strikeouts, but the ERA difference is significantly was like they both have phenomenal ERAs, but Tariq Skubal at a 2.26 is phenomenal.
I know, but Garrett Crochet has more durability. He has more innings pitched and wins. I know that doesn't directly establish because and I know that's not directly established because of the pitcher. There could be multiple times. I mean, take Paul Skeens for an example. I mean, his team sucks. Like the way he's playing, he should be like what a 20-win player by now.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I just think I don't know. I just think from the eye test, Garrett Crochet is just better. I mean, you could disagree with that, but I
I
don't know.
do disagree with that.
Yeah, you can disagree with that. I mean, that's fine. I'm not here
But
to argue with that.
the one thing that Tariq Skubal has that I don't really think that I think will come in contention when the voters are picking Cy Young, and that's that Tariq Skubal has the most unhittable pitch in baseball,
And what is that?
his changeup.
His changeup. Yeah, I mean, when he was pitching against the Phillies, he used that as like the dagger in an at bat. He'll like get you to like what a 2-2 or he'll get you to a two strike count, and then he'll throw that dagger of a changeup, and then bam, you got the out.
Yeah, but I think we've talked a lot about baseball. I think we should get into our covering the previous week of college football.
Yeah, covering this previous week of college football, and once again, it was a wild one. I mean,
Yeah,
I watched. I wasn't able to see every single game, but I was able to see certain games. I was able to obviously watch Texas, Florida, Florida play. I was able to see Penn State. Let me pull up the games here. I was able to catch a little bit of Clemson, Michigan, Alabama, all those juggernaut schools. It should come up. Yeah, here we go. All those juggernaut schools. What's the first? Oh my
oh
goodness.
God.
Indiana, obviously. You could see that whoever the quarterback was, Fernando Mendoza, 19 for 20, 270, five touchdowns, no picks.
And their running back, Kobe Martin, with 109 yards and two tutties.
Oh, and I don't even want to see. 207
207 yards and 4 touchdowns.
in full Omar Cooper Jr.
He was average in on 10 receptions. He was averaging 20 yards a catch. That's
Is this guy
insane.
Omar Cooper Jr. or Jamar Chase?
I can't tell the difference.
Oh, dude, that is insane. And then there's literally nothing to talk about with this team. Like it was awful. Only 25 and 13 passing yards. One of
Yeah.
their quarterback ran for negative 16 yards. There's
God.
nothing. There's absolutely nothing to highlight here. There's literally nothing. They mainly because they didn't score a single point. Now let's head to Oklahoma and Temple. Yikes. Um,
Yikes.
John Mateer continues to show why he's one of the best college football quarterbacks.
Yeah, he was really showing some flashes in last week's game against Michigan.
And yeah, last week's game in Michigan, well, it was mainly had to do with the fact that Bryce Underwood was also horrendous. We covered that. Um,
Yeah.
they had
Taylor
four
Baylock
different
had himself a
rushers.
game.
Yeah, Torrey Baylock, 14
Oh, not
carries for
Taylor, my
100
fault.
yards and two touchdowns. Averaged seven
Yeah.
yards a carry. Receiving game was highlighted by Isaiah Sategna the third with
I don't
7 for 97. Not even going to try to pronounce his last name. And then again, nothing to talk about with Temple. They literally did nothing, nothing passing, nothing rushing, nothing receiving. And obviously, the fact that they gave up 42 points should tell you how they did on defense. Obviously, not going to go through every single game, but I wanted to talk about this. What is
Clemson has
going
been
on
a
with Clemson?
Clemson has been a real big disappointment this year. I had
Dude,
so much faith in Cade Klubnik this season, and he is just proving that I mean I said week one I can't really be judging a quarterback that early in the season, but I'm starting to get a little bit worried about Cade Klubnik.
yeah. I mean, he was effective in the run game, I will say that. But just his passing, like, the guy is very inaccurate. Like, the guy is just has been not been that good of a passer. But Bryant Wesco Jr. had himself a game. 7
Yeah,
receptions for 126. I mean, that's very good. Georgia Tech, however, Haynes King, 20 for 28, 211, was also effective in the run.
25 rushing attempts.
For a quarterback is wild.
Yeah, and I mean 103 yards with 200 yards passing. That's a great game.
Eric Rivers, I mean, hey,
They really
Haynes
they
King, I mean, was
that's like a Lamar Jackson type stat line.
I know.
Taking out the touchdowns.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Michigan, oh my God.
I mean, I don't really
Michigan,
know what else to expect. You put Michigan against Central Michigan. I mean, Bryce Underwood was still eh,
I mean,
but
Bryce Underwood, I mean, you have to admit, Bryce
I
Underwood was
mean, but he can
significantly
run.
better.
Yeah, I know, but he can run the ball, man.
I mean, he can run the ball because they clearly have figured out his passing is not that good. It's just
Yeah.
really, it's just really not. Receiving was led by. I mean, receiving wasn't really that spectacular, but Samaj Morgan did have 4 receptions for 69 yards and a score. Meanwhile, yeah, I'm not even gonna highlight Central
We
Michigan.
don't
There's
even have to
nothing to
cover
highlight.
Central Michigan.
What?
There's really nothing here to cover with Central
Nothing.
Michigan.
Alabama
Alabama
looked
versus
significantly better.
Wisconsin.
Um, you got to look at Ty Simpson, man. Ty Simpson has been lights out all year so far.
I mean, 4 touchdowns and 0 picks with 20. I mean, with an 82% completion percentage and almost 400 passing yards with no interceptions and 4 touchdowns. That's
You
a
wish
really
your
impressive
quarterback had
game.
those stats. You wish your college
Yeah,
quarterback put up those stats.
I also wish Jalen Hurts passed the ball 24 times in the game.
Yeah, yeah, I also, yeah. It's a miracle. We can't even get him to. We can't like talk about like 30 passing attempts like this guy. We can't even get Jalen Hurts to throw the ball more than 20 times. It's just all
Yeah.
15, 20, 22, all that stuff. Um, yeah, I mean, but besides that, nothing was really
I mean,
spectacular.
Ryan Williams had a pretty good game.
Ryan Williams. But who are you taking, Ryan Williams or Jeremiah Smith?
Jeremiah Smith.
Jeremiah Smith, really? I mean, you said that with confidence.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is really close, but I just think Jeremiah Smith overall is the better, well-rounded wide receiver.
It's like the Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson debate.
Yeah, you can't. There's really no wrong answer, and it can go either way.
Meanwhile, Danny O'Neal here.
So
Uh,
Jalen Hurts con stats taking up 2 interceptions.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, only passing the ball 17 times. Again, like, why do all of you have to discredit Jalen Hurts for not putting up stats when he doesn't have opportunities to put up stats?
Yeah.
It's so
Um,
weird. Ballers, we got real quick. We got to highlight the game of the day:
yeah,
Georgia
this was an
versus
insane
Tennessee.
game.
Gunnar Stockton has been a dog, literally. No pun intended. um, run game's not really much to talk about, although Josh McCray did score 2 touchdowns. But receiving, again, not really that much to talk about. Other Landon Humphreys and Zachary Branch did have 2 scores. We're not even going to highlight the defense here. Tennessee, Joey Aguilar was absolutely lights out, but did have 2 very ugly picks.
Yeah.
Rushing game of how did Joey Aguilar run for -8 yards but have a touchdown?
I don't even.
How is that even
I
possible?
I don't know.
Receiving was highlighted by Braylon Staley, 9 for 97.
No,
Also,
no, it wasn't.
Chris
Chris
Brazzell
Bazzell
the
had
second.
177 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, but real quick, I want to go over to the Florida Gators game. Florida fans, I'm sorry. My apologies to you on this one, but also not sorry.
You
Because they
guys
played
are
LSU.
washed.
Because they played LSU.
DJ Lagway was not the answer.
But this has got to be one of
5
the
interceptions.
worst. This has got to be one of the worst quarterback performances I have ever seen.
DJ Lag, everybody was hyping him up before the season. And I kept saying, DJ Lagway is not a top college quarterback.
He is a system god.
Yes,
But even with that so-called great system, you do
he can't do
this.
anything.
You do this, this, this. Five
Yeah, like
interceptions.
that.
And if you go back and watch the game, it's some of the most ugly, some of the ugliest interceptions you will ever see.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, there's
Receiving
really nothing to highlight on Florida's end of the ball.
LSU. I mean, Garrett Nussmeier had a little bit of a day off from being an absolute demon, but he did still throw over 220 yards. Garrett Nussmeier. Caden Durham, 15 for 93. Receiving game was really led by Vor Sharp for
Bear
30.
Sharp and Aaron Anderson. They
Yeah,
had I mean they had similar stats.
yeah. Xavion Thomas did have the score though. That game made you want to stick to chopsticks in your eyeballs and scoop them out.
Yeah.
Uh, However, Miami though, I mean, I don't know, Miami. I mean, Carson Beck did lay 2 eggs, but honestly, Miami might be my national championship pick. I'm not kidding you.
I mean, I'm not really gonna make that pick just yet, but so far I'm either gonna go Miami or LSU.
Miami or LSU. Carson Beck
Or
also
Ohio
had
State.
what?
Or Ohio State.
Yeah, but what a day Mark Fletcher had.
Yeah.
Receiving was led by Joshua Moore, 3 for 61 and 2 touchdowns. Chamar Brown even had a touchdown. It was for 1 yard though. Speaking of LSU, I mean Ohio State. Let's go take a peek. I mean, with this team realistically, you should have scored 40 on them. Ohio State, Julian Sayin had two pretty ugly turnovers, but
And there's Bo Jackson.
Jeremiah Smith even had a running touchdown. But
Yeah, but look at Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson, back to back, great running games.
Yeah, and he's kind of living up to the name.
Yeah, I mean, I would say here, and Jeremiah Smith,
Have himself a day.
just, I mean, back to back. So week one was a fluke. Week one was just a fluke week. Now he's just back to being good old Jeremiah Smith that we know and love. Cardell Tate even had a big day, and there's nothing to highlight on Ohio's team. They were just terrible. Um, we'll run through a couple more here. This game was actually
Notre Dame
crazy.
Texas A&M was a really good game.
Man, I don't like Notre Dame's odds right now. Starting off the season 0-2.
Hmm. What other powerhouse team in football start off the season 0-2?
Let's not talk about that. Marcel Reed, 17 for 37. Ugh. Yikes. 360, two touchdowns, one pick. Le'Veon Moss, really living up to the name Le'Veon.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. Notre Dame, CJ Carr didn't really have that bad of a day, but just his offense. I mean, the rest of his offense was just. I mean, if you watch the game, it was kind of dead.
I mean, their running game did look pretty good with Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price.
Yeah, I mean, it did look very good. I mean, that's going to be a really good one-two punch combo. But the receiving game, I mean, I've seen multiple times like the receivers just need to get open.
Yeah.
I mean, Eli Raridon, I mean, 4 for 85. I mean, he had himself a pretty good day. Last game we'll highlight real quick. Ole Miss. I'm gonna go through this. But actually, never mind. Texas. Arch Manning. I mean, didn't have that great of a day passing, but his rushing was really what was the highlight here.
What? Yeah.
He actually had a horrible day passing. My
Yeah,
goodness.
he went 11 for 25.
114 yards on 25 pass attempts, one touchdown, one pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was actually pretty horrible. But on the run game, like that's how he won the game. I mean, three total touchdowns on the days. I mean, is really good. We saw what happens when he had a fully great day. Last game I really want to real quick mention our Penn State Nittany Lions.
I mean,
Yeah,
let's be
we
honest. They were facing Villanova.
yeah. Drew Aller did not really have that great of a day. But man, this one-two punch combo of Nick Singleton and Katron Allen continues to be insane.
Yeah, they continue to be one of the best 1-2 running back punches in all of college football.
If
And
not
it's gonna
the
be and yeah, and it's gonna be like that way until one of them leave.
yeah, until Nick Singleton eventually gets drafted.
Yeah.
Um, Realistically, I want to keep the guy around forever. Receiving game, there's not really that much to talk about. So yeah, that's the college football real quick wrap. We'll get to the NFL in a second.
This week in college football is a lot better than last week.
A lot better than last week. We had an eyesore covering college football last week.
Yeah, last week's college football, it was just blowout central.
It was blowout central. Like they're literally. I mean, you have what's it? Ohio State scoring like what is it? Like 85 points.
Yeah.
On it just was not close ever. It never was close. Now let me go ahead and pull up the NFL. Because I mean there were a lot of actually great games this NFL week. But real quick, the game I want to highlight first. I want to go ahead and highlight the Eagles and Chiefs. Man, I don't know what to think.
This game was a lot lower scoring than I expected.
The Chiefs or the game?
Yeah, the whole game, just in general.
I mean, Jalen Hurts almost completed 70% of his passes on the day. Why are we only throwing the ball 22 times?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like teams are doing a lot better uh than last year at stopping our run game. But I mean,
I know, but like,
our run game is no matter how hard teams try, Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts will always be great runners.
and will always score a touchdown each game, so expect that. But I'm
Yeah,
not even sure Jalen Hurts is going to have one passing touchdown the entire season. Well, I mean, that may be a little too far.
yeah.
But just
But like, there's one thing I would like to point out about our receivers. We just got to talk about AJ Brown's catch was insane.
AJ Brown, yeah, bam. I know, but like overall, the guy just had a very bad day, and we're just running the same route with him over and over again, a quick slant.
Yeah, I mean, our top two receivers only had 9 receptions.
That's not good enough. And but I mean, it's like Kevin Patullo can't draw up anything to get anyone open. Yeah, but sure, go ahead and blame Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I miss Kellen Moore.
I miss Kellen Moore already. I mean, but you got to give credit to Jalen Hurts. He's doing whatever it takes to win. He is doing what
Yeah.
it takes to
And
get
then
the
on the
W.
Chiefs side, yeah, but then like on the Chiefs side of the ball, I can say they weren't really much better.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes was honestly horrible. I mean, not on the run
I
game.
know, and I would just like to shout with yeah, but like I mean like I would just like to shout out with Patrick Mahomes' interception. Andrew Makuba had a great catch
Andrew
on
Makuba,
that
my
interception.
dude, 6 tackles on the day and an interception. Man, look how much better. Look, going over the Chiefs. Look how much better that run defense is with Jalen Carter.
Yeah, but going back to talking about like the Eagles defense, I think Zadarius Smith was our best player.
Zadarius Smith. Yes, if Darius
Yeah.
Smith did have a sack, I don't know why it's not showing. Moro Jamo had a sack. Zadarius Smith and Nolan Smith split a sack, and then Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter split a sack.
Yeah, but like Zadarius Smith, I'm if I'm not mistaken, he had he had either 4 or 6 tackles for loss in his limited amount of snaps,
Yeah, I don't know why. Some of these statistics are not that
which
great.
was yeah, which
Jahad
was
Campbell
absolutely insane. And Jahad Campbell had himself a game.
and Zach Bond had himself a game too. Andrew
Yeah, I
Makuba,
mean,
Jahad Campbell.
my defensive rookie of the year pick isn't looking so bad.
I know Jahad Campbell. Oh yeah, 100%. Quinyon Mitchell only let up 2 receptions for 23 yards. Just
Some quick Quinyon Mitchell type stats.
I mean, Cooper DeJean had 8 tackles. Cooper DeJean still hasn't even let up a single yard all season, and it's been 2 games.
Yeah.
I mean, Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, straps. But yeah, Travis Kelsey, where are your hands, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, Travis Kelsey's getting older. He's getting up there in age.
He's washed, dude. Calm down.
Yeah, he's just getting worse. Welcome back to Detroit, Ben Johnson.
Look at this stat line from Jared Goff.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
If he's not your overall player of the week, I don't know who is.
Yeah, I mean, 5 touchdowns with no picks is insane. And Monreal St. Brown killed me this week in fantasy.
Oh yeah, and look who had a bounce back day on the ground. Jameer Gibbs.
He's the only reason why I won my week in fantasy.
And who also but the main reason I won my week in fantasy is Jamar Chase, realistically, who also had a big day, but we'll get to that in a second. Brock Wright even had a touchdown. Sam Laporta was kind of a ghost.
I mean, Jamison Williams had a 108 yard and a touchdown on two receptions.
Yeah, keep in mind 2 receptions. And I feel really bad for Caleb Williams because Caleb Williams is not playing bad football.
Yeah, no, and I mean Roma Dunze had a really good game.
Oh yeah, Romo Dunze, he was on my fantasy team too. I'm a very happy boy. 7 receptions for 128 yards and 2 touchdowns. It is officially time for a Romo Dunze breakout season. Um,
Yeah, I've been hoping I've been hoping that was was really hoping that was going to happen.
Last year, I mean, realistically, we'll go over to the Bengals. I mean, in general, no Joe Burrow, no problem. But I mean, Jake Browning was absolutely horrible. He was terrible.
I mean, he still somehow walked away with a win.
Still, yeah, he still somehow won. Somehow, some way, he won. Um, but Jamar Chase, 14 receptions.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But I mean, I T Higgins only having 3 receptions is kind of weird.
But they did nothing but throw the ball to Jamar Chase.
I mean, you have the best wide receiver in football. You don't really have to pass
Second
anybody
best wide
else.
receiver in football. Second best wide receiver in football.
Okay.
Justin Jefferson. Don't overthink it. But Chase Brown was absolutely horrible running the ball. Horrible. Awful.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to say Trevor Lawrence, I mean, outside of the inaccuracy, did not really play that bad.
I mean,
Travis Etienne,
the two interceptions is a little bit concerning, but
Bashul Tootin keeps reminding everybody while he'll be the starter at the end of the season. Diambi Brown had a score. Travis Etienne had a score. Bashil Tootin also had a score. Brian Thomas Jr., I regret drafting you in fantasy. Get out of my face.
at least you didn't take AJ Brown like me.
Whoops. What's another game you want to highlight?
Cowboys Giants.
Yikes.
I mean,
Going
this
over
was
to
an
the
insane game.
going over to the I do not know why it's not letting me click on the thing. Here we go. Russell Wilson, um,
400.
450.
I was not expecting 450 yards from Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I mean it's mainly because they couldn't run the ball to save their lives.
Well, who are they supposed to run the ball with?
I don't know.
Malik Neighbors
Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors is a
and
top 2
one
receiver in football.
and Wandale Robinson and Malik Neighbors put up a combined 309 yards.
But yet AJ Brown, Devontae Smith aren't doing that.
Yeah, that's bet. Darius Slayton had more than had almost the same amount of
Darius
receiving yards
Slayton
as
had more.
Devontae Smith and AJ Brown
Darius
combined.
Slayton had more yards in one game than AJ Brown has had in 2 games.
Yeah.
That is pathetic.
Hmm.
Like that. What universe? I mean, AJ Brown has got to start getting it going a little bit, or just in general, we have to find some ways to get him open. Also, I want to highlight some
Yeah.
real quick for the Panthers. Bryce Young played the best football that he's ever played in his entire career.
I've been praying for Bryce Young to be able to prove himself as a true starting quarterback who can who's good, and this is the game that he needed to have.
Bryce Young threw more yards in one game than Jalen Hurts has had in 2 games. Bryce Young has had more passing attempts in this game alone than Jalen Hurts has had this entire year so far.
Yeah.
I'm done. Kyler Murray was not really that efficient. I mean, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. I mean, that's all right. He ran the ball a little bit more. I mean, that's what we want to see out of him. Uh, Receiving was once again highlighted by Trey McBride.
I mean,
Michael
it's
Wilson
gonna
even
be
had a score.
Michael Marvin Harrison had a horrible game.
Yeah, of course. Um, but this was the absolute eyesore. J.J. McCarthy was legitimately bad. Like
I've been
he
saying this
was.
for. I mean, I get it. It's his second ever NFL start, but I've been saying this since before before JJ McCarthy tore his ACL in his before his rookie season. I was gonna say that JJ McCarthy was gonna be a bust. He was a system quarterback in Michigan, and nothing really wowed me about JJ McCarthy.
I agree. And Jay Jettis, Justin Jefferson had 3 receptions for 81 yards. Jay Jettis, man, is doing. If I were Jay Jettis, I would request a trade out of Minnesota. I
Yeah.
would go somewhere. I would go to maybe like a team that could actually get a quarterback. But we can't also act like that Michael Penix wasn't that good. I mean, Michael Penix was also horrible.
Yeah, I know.
But this whole game was just Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, I mean 143 yards, but
Bijan Robinson catching. He was almost their lead receiver too, and running. It was just
mhm.
Bijan Robinson. I mean, you might as well label this game instead of Falcons Vikings. Vikings or the corpse of the Vikings this game versus or just Justin Jefferson versus Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, that's really all it is.
Are there any major topics, major games? Anything else you want to cover?
Um, yeah, there's three more games I want to cover. Colts Broncos is one of them.
Oh yeah, the no no the Colts. I mean, the Broncos completely got screwed this game,
Yeah, I mean, Bo Nix had himself a really good game with
but
three.
so did Danny
He really had a bounce back game. Daniel, I don't. I would if I was a Giants fan, I would be crying myself to sleep every night.
No, 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 no. I'm not falling for the Daniel Jones thing. He's did the same thing last year that he's going to do again this year. Get off to a great start, but then remind everybody why he was cut from the Giants and Vikings by week 5.
Yeah, I mean Jonathan Taylor had himself a really good game.
Yeah. And also, I had this guy in fantasy. I'm a very happy boy. Jonathan Taylor also effective in the receiving game, also scoring a touchdown.
hmm
Um, Receiving game was also led by Troy Franklin, and Troy Franklin even had a carry too. J.K. Dobbins, man, he went off.
And
Um,
I don't know why I fell for the RJ Harvey hype.
yeah, or just the rookie running backs in general hype. Oh
Yeah.
boy. I mean, real quick, I just
The
want to
other
highlight
the
this
other
game. I just want to highlight Ashton Genty real quick. Geno Smith. Yikes, brother.
I mean, that's really bad.
I mean, it could have been worse. You could have been DJ
I mean, he
Lagway.
could have had it. Yeah, I was about to say he could have had a game like DJ Lagway. But I
um,
mean, like, she Genty also
Genty, I mean, I don't know what's going on
like
with Genty.
like usually if you have a bad passing game, you want your running back to step up. He did not step up.
No, he
And
did
then the
not.
other games, and then the other
Brock
games
Bowers,
I wanted to cover.
I'm not going to criticize Brock Bowers too much because I mean, he was hurting a little bit. There was some debate if he was going to play, you know.
Mm,
Is that all you want to cover though? Or we got more games a little bit.
um, I mean, I think we're fine.
Yeah, I think people at this point have seen what they needed to see. Good games by the Rams, Ravens, 49ers, even the Buccaneers last night. Buccaneers beating the Texans and the Bills, Patriots. So
hmm
good games to those guys. Yeah, I mean, this is a crazy week of football. Who would you
Yeah,
give your player of the week to in general? Your player of the week,
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. Yeah, Jared Goff in general. Jared Goff. I mean, 5 passing touchdowns.
Yeah,
Is it time for our start bench cut?
I think we should do blind rankings.
Oh yeah, blind rankings. Start bench cut, blind rankings. All right, blind rank these NBA centers. all-time
Okay.
NBA centers. Okay. Shaquille O'Neal.
One.
One for Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very interesting.
Don't overthink it. He's the most dominant center of all time. There's only one center I might put above him.
Yeah, there's only one center I might put above him. And that center is right now here. Bill Russell.
Two.
Two, yeah. I mean, 11 titles
Yeah.
in 13 years.
Yeah.
Hakeem the Dream.
Four.
Four? Okay. All right.
Because there's only one other center I put above him, and there's one other center I want to be mad putting above him.
All right. Dikembe Mutombo.
Five.
Five, yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
finally, my third one was going to be Wilt Chamberlain.
you know what? That's a in my eyes, that's a perfect list.
I mean, I'm a Wilt Chamberlain guy. Always have been, always will be. I mean, I love Wilt Chamberlain.
I got one for you.
All right.
Blind rank these NFL running backs.
Okay, let's do it.
First off, LaShawn McCoy.
Shady McCoy. Are these all in their prime?
Just like yeah, like their overall how good their career was in their prime. Yeah.
Shady McCoy. You know what? Solid three. I mean, I love Shady McCoy.
Okay. Your second running back will be Marshall Falk.
Marshall Falk. Obviously, I have Marshall Falk ranked as the seventh best running back ever. But at their peak, I would take LaShawn McCoy. We'll go Marshall Falk 4. Just because, I mean, also just because of the fact I don't know who's going to be 1 and 2.
Your next running back is Kenneth Walker.
5. Jeez Louise. Kenneth Walker, who honestly had a really good game this past game, by the way.
Your next running back will be Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, man. Beast mode. Just because I don't know who's going to be number 2, I'll put Marshawn Lynch at 1 to be safe.
Well, your last running back was going to be Eric Dickerson.
I'm fine with that. All right, so
Y-
Kenneth Walker, Marshall Falk. Honestly, he should probably be number 1 now that I look at it. LaShawn McCoy, Eric Dickerson, and Beast Mode.
Yeah.
All right, now these all-time. Ooh, I don't know. These are tough. Rank these all-time baseball players in general.
All right.
Cal Ripken.
I'll put Cal Ripken at three because I think Cal Ripken is a great baseline to have.
All right. Tony Gwynn.
Oh, you know what? I'll put Tony Gwynn at two.
Okay. But my next one was you is going to be the GOAT Barry Bonds.
Number one.
Number 1.
And
All right.
I'm in a horrible situation right now.
My next one was going to be Ichiro.
Okay, now this list started throwing off. I'll put Ichiro at four.
And then my last one was going to be Bryce Harper.
Okay. This list did not end out as bad as I thought.
All right, so Bryce Harper 5, Ichiro 4, Cal Ripken 3,
Cal
Tony Gwynn
three,
2,
Tony Gwynn two, Barry Bonds one.
Barry Bonds 1. I've recently come to terms with the whole Barry Bonds situation. I mean, we covered this last episode. I mean, Barry Bonds is just, I don't know, he's an absolute animal.
Here, rank these all-time MLB pitchers. Blind rank them.
All right, here we go.
Number one, Bob Feller.
He's weird. I'm weird with him. 4. Respectable 4.
Madison Madison Bumgarner.
5.
Max
5, just
Scherzer.
Max Scherzer. At his peak, Max Scherzer is 2. At his peak, Max Scherzer. There was nobody better in the league at that time.
Let's go with Justin Verlander.
except maybe that guy. I'll go 3 or peak Justin Verlander.
I think you'll be happy that you left the number one spot open because my last player is gonna be Bob Gibson,
Bob Gibson, number 1, if not one of, if not the best pitcher ever.
second greatest pitcher of all time.
I would say the best pitcher of all time is either Randy Johnson or Roger Clemens. Me personally.
But I mean, we have a little bit different opinions about that. We will be covering that in a future episode, but I think that about does it.
Yeah, that about wraps it up for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Also, once again, thank you for the monumental support. We both really appreciate it. I am Postmetrics,
And I'm Nico Mateo.
and we are signing off. See y'all later.